Hello and welcome to Midday Update. Coming up are the headlines for the day. Oman receives over 60,000 tons of Australian wheat. Food Safety and Quality Centre warns of possible chemical contamination in an Indian product. Oman's ministry clarifies regarding financial allocation for students. Asian Development Bank grants $3 million to support Pakistan's flood response. SpiceJet Nashik-bound flight turns midway to Delhi after autopilot snag. New York's Times Square to become gun-free zone. Asia Cup 2022, Clinical India defeat Hong Kong by 40 runs to seal Super 4 spot. Bayern trash Victoria Cologne to progress in German Cup. Those were the headlines. Now for the local stories for the day. The Sultan of Oman has received more than 60,000 tons of Australian wheat on Thursday. Oman News Agency said in a statement the following. Salala Mills Company announces the arrival of a ship carrying 61,780 tons of Australian wheat, which will contribute to enhancing wheat stocks in the Sultanate of Oman and meet the needs of the local market for more than 6 months. The Food Safety and Quality Centre has warned people that some saffron products that have been produced in India contain chemicals. The Food Safety and Quality Centre reports that some saffron products from India have been contaminated with chemicals. In the interest of consumer health and safety, the centre is currently working in coordination with the concerned authorities to ensure that local markets are free of affected products, if any, FSQC said in a statement. The centre recommends all consumers to avoid consuming the specific product. The financial allocation for school supplies for each Social Security student has been deposited in their bank account, said Social Development Ministry. In order to follow up on the implementation of the High Directives of His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq, the ministry clarifies that 25 Omani Riyals has been allocated for school supplies for each student of Social Security families and has been deposited in their respective accounts, the ministry said in a statement. The ministry added that the Ministry of Education has been provided with lists of eligible students of Social Security families and those who are entitled to the daily food voucher worth 500 paisas. Those are the local stories. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with international news. Stay tuned.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the international news. Amid widespread floods across, the Asian Development Bank on Wednesday approved a $3 million grant to support Pakistan's emergency relief efforts. The grant, financed from the Asia Pacific Disaster Response Fund, will help fund the immediate purchase of food supplies, tents and other relief goods to support flood victims across the country, read ADB press release. APDRF is a special fund designed to fast-track grants to ADB developing member countries affected by disasters triggered by natural hazards. More than 6.4 million people in Pakistan are in dire need of humanitarian aid as the devastating floods continue to wreak havoc in the country, the World Health Organization said on Wednesday. Our team is also helping to assess the damage caused by floods to draw up plans to support long-term rehabilitation efforts and strengthen communities' climate resilience, ADB Country Director for Pakistan Yongyi said. Over 33 million people are estimated to have been affected by the floods, with more than 1,000 deaths reported and about 1,500 injured. The release added that almost 500,000 people are currently in relief camps. Heavy rains across Pakistan have triggered flash floods, landslides and glacial lake outbursts. In July, the country received more than 60% of the average annual monsoon rainfall in just 3 weeks. Pakistan has identified several priority needs: food security, agriculture and livestock, health, water, sanitation, hygiene, shelter and non-food items. ADB is coordinating with other partners to support Pakistan's response, including through the ADB-supported National Disaster Risk Management Fund, created to strengthen Pakistan's climate and disaster risk resilience and to efficiently channel funds to support local authorities' disaster resilience work, said the release. As districts in Pakistan continue to be affected by massive monsoon rainfall and unprecedented levels of flooding, the World Health Organization has warned of significant public health threats facing affected populations, including the risk of further spread of water and vector-borne disease such as malaria and dengue fever. SpiceJet Airlines Boeing 737 on Thursday returned to Delhi after taking off from Indira Gandhi International Airport. Reportedly, an aircraft VTSLP of SpiceJet that took off for Nashik in Maharashtra from New Delhi Airport returned after experiencing a malfunction in the flight's autopilot system, informed the Director General of Civil Aviation official. SpiceJet B737 aircraft VTSLP operating flight SG8363 Delhi to Nashik on Thursday was involved in an air turn back due to an autopilot snag, he said. However, all the passengers, including the cabin crew, are safe as the flight landed back safely at the airport. On September 1, 2022, SpiceJet B737 aircraft scheduled to operate from Delhi to Nashik returned to Delhi after the flight crew experienced a malfunction with the autopilot system. The aircraft made a normal landing at Delhi and passengers disembarked normally, said SpiceJet spokesperson. Meanwhile, SpiceJet has been going through a highly turbulent phase in recent times on account of several glitches and a non-adherence to mandated guidelines in regard to the training of some pilots. Authorities on Wednesday local time announced that it will soon be forbidden to carry a firearm even concealed in the Times Square district and other public places in the city and state of New York. Mayor Eric Adams, as quoted by the Washington Times, said that the visitors to New York City will see signs in Times Square advertising it as a sensitive location where people cannot carry guns. Adams said the signs will let people know that licensed gun carriers and others may not enter with firearm unless specially authorized by law. Signs will be posted at other sensitive locations around the city in the future. Amid the bright lights and electronic billboards across the New York's Times Square, city authorities are posting new signs proclaiming the bustling crossroads a gun-free zone. On Tuesday, US President Joe Biden said that he is determined to ban assault weapons in America amid the increasing gun violence in the country. 3 people have been detained for allegedly shooting a police officer in Memphis on Wednesday, according to Memphis Police Chief CJ Davis. Addressing to media, DC Metropolitan Police Chief informed that officers have confiscated more than 2,000 illegal firearms this year, about 800 more than at this time last year. Separately, a 19-year-old man was charged on Wednesday with murder in a series of random shootings over around 2 hours last weekend in Detroit that killed 3 people. On Sunday, the accused Donta Ramon Smith killed 3 people in a shooting spree that started around 4:30 a.m. Meanwhile, authorities announced on Wednesday it will soon be forbidden to carry a firearm, even concealed in the famed Times Square district and other public places in the city and state of New York. Mayor Eric Adams said that visitors to New York City will see signs in Times Square advertising it as a sensitive location where people cannot carry guns. Adams said that the signs will let people know that licensed gun carriers and others may not enter with a firearm unless specially authorized by law. Signs will be posted at other sensitive locations around the city in the future. Those are the international stories. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with sports news. Stay tuned.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the sports news. Surya Kumar Yadav's blistering 68 and Virat Kohli's 59 and Ravindra Jadeja's quick fielding helped India secure direct qualification to the Super 4 phase of the ongoing Asia Cup 2020 after beating Hong Kong by 40 runs at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium on Wednesday. India outplayed Hong Kong in all departments and also became the second team to qualify for the Super 4. Chasing 193, Hong Kong got off to a bad start after their opening batter Yasin Murtaza lost his wicket. After getting hit for 2 fours, Arshdeep Singh gave India their first breakthrough in the form of Yasir Murtaza's wicket, which was caught by Avesh Khan. The spinning duo of Yuzvendra Chahal and Ravindra Jadeja also delivered fantastically and did not allow Hong Kong's bowlers to score big runs in their innings. After 10 overs, Hong Kong's score read 65 for 2. Kohli smashed an unbeaten 59 while Suryakumar scored 68 to guide India to a challenging total. For Hong Kong, Mohammad Ghaznafer and Ayush Shukla bagged 1 wicket each. Put to bat first, India got off to a flying start as their openers Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul hammered Hong Kong bowlers for 38 runs in under 5 overs. Rohit Singh was cut short as he fell prey to Hong Kong's Ayush Shukla's delivery after scoring 21 runs in 13 balls. The Indian skipper mistimed his shot and was caught at mid-off. The loss of the captain's wicket invited Virat Kohli, who played every ball with caution and kept rotating the strike. In the 16th over of the innings, Suryakumar smashed back-to-back 6 and a 4. He continued the form, and in the 18th over, he hammered perfect back-to-back 2 fours and a 6 of the deliveries of Ayush Shukla. In the 19th over of the innings, Kohli brought up his much-anticipated half-century. It came in 40 balls by slamming a perfect maximum on the ball of Ehsan Khan. In the last over, Suryakumar slammed back-to-back 3 sixes, followed by another 6 while also bringing up his half-century in 22 balls. Hong Kong's Haroon Arshid was hammered for 26 runs and India posted 192 for 2 in 20 overs. Bayern Munich showed no mercy to third division outfit Victoria Cologne, cruising to a 5-0 victory on the road to conclude the first round of the German Cup on Wednesday. Cologne started courageously on home soil and were able to keep the German giants at a distance. The lower league side were even able to press Bayern onto the back foot as Nicholas May unleashed the first dangerous effort on target in the 13th minute. The hosts thought they had stunned Bayern while they opened in the 20th minute, but Simon Handel's goal was ruled offside. Bayern responded with furious attacks but couldn't overcome Victoria's goalkeeper Ben Woll, who defused attempts from Ryan Gravenberch and Joshua Kimmich at the half-hour mark. Julian Nagelsmann's side continued on the front foot and were rewarded with the opener in the 35th minute when Gravenberch hammered home a loose ball from inside the box. The Bavarians gained momentum and doubled their advantage just before half-time as youngsters Matthias Tell curled the ball from the left wing into the far corner. Cologne's resistance was broken 8 minutes after the restart as Kimmich's defense-splitting chip found Sergei Garnabre, whose squares pass around allowed Sadio Mane to tap home for 3-0 from very close range. Jamal Musiala and Leon Goretzky came off the bench and put the game to bed with another 2 goals for relentless Bayern. It is a nightmare to play against in-form Bayern. We defended very well and had some chances. The experience of playing against Bayern is a big opportunity for every player. I think the first 30 minutes were perfect, said Victoria Cologne's head coach Olaf Janssen. Victoria staged a good performance. They played well and tried to counter a few times. We controlled proceedings and were patient. Our 2 goals before the break were crucial, said Bayern Munich head coach Nagelsmann. Those were all the local, international and sports stories for the day. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching TTV.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.